All right, I do have a problem for cheat meals. Now, the problem is this. If our goal is fat loss, it means we're going to be eating in a caloric deficit. Now, the thing is, presumably, we don't want to lose fat forever. So at one point, we're going to have to come out of a caloric deficit. We're going to have to learn structure in order to either maintain our body composition, maintain our body weight, or even to strategically increase our body weight if we decide we want to go on a bulk. Now, what is the problem with a cheat meal? The problem is we only actually have two experiences of food if we're in a long dieting phase. We have the experience of dieting, which we may interpret as slight deprivation, a form of a lack of satiety, so a lack of being full, and any associated discomfort that comes with that, loss of energy. And the other thing, if we do cheat meals, is we have that, which is the dieting form of eating, and then we have the cheat meal, which is total, insane, ravaging. At least if you're talking about the way I used to do it. When I was younger, by the way, when I actually dieted for a show, the Miami Pro in 2013, and I strategically put together one feeding of food that I could cram into a single meal, and I'm not even joking, it was over 5,000 calories. It was like 2 pizzas, 2 Pizza Hut cookie doughs, some Freddo bars. Blech, gross. So anyway, basically, I mean, gross that I ate that much and felt sick but carried on eating. So basically, cheat meals, in my opinion, are not actually teaching you how to have a healthy relationship with food. Whenever we're dieting, whether that's for health goals or even to change our appearance so we can be happy with the way we look, we're never changing the way we look just to change the way we look. We're changing the way we look to change the way we feel. So we're actually doing it for inner reasons. And the thing is, with food, if we don't teach ourselves how to have a healthy relationship with food, then we're not gonna be fully healthy. Rather than having a cheat meal, what do I suggest? Instead, I suggest tactical refeeds. So here's the thing, you certainly, if you're in a prolonged dieting phase, yes, you will be experiencing a level of hunger, lack of fullness, maybe increased levels of stress, and it can just suck in a way. I mean, not suck, but it can just be really difficult when you don't have much food to eat. So strategically increasing your number of calories, whether let's say you go from 2,000 calories and then 2 days of the week, at the weekend you have 3,000 calories. That's just a hypothetical example. Doing that can give you a chance to refill your glycogen stores, to make your workouts more productive, but also give you the feeling that you've actually had enough to eat. But what's the great thing about refeeds compared to cheat meals? You actually learn discipline and control by using refeeds. And if you're somebody that struggled to maintain a body composition you're happy with, what's one of the main reasons for that? Undoubtedly is discipline. And that's what this thing comes down to, guys. The reason that we wanted to lose fat in the first place often is because of a lack of discipline. And if we use cheat meals, we're not being disciplined within that window of time. So instead, if we use the refeed allows us to use discipline, yet get enough food to eat so we can refill our glycogen stores. Now, within that refeed, we can plan all sorts of lovely food into there, but it's still that element of discipline because we're using a certain number of calories to make sure that we don't go overboard and we can still maintain an overall calorie deficit for the week, meaning we lose weight. So there you have it, guys. Go ahead and do cheat meals if you want, but don't expect to learn effective patterns of behavior, dieting and consistency to see you well in the future. Instead, I much rather suggest you have tactical refeeds like I do with my clients that allow you to get continued fat loss and teach you how to eat when you're not in a calorie deprived state in a controlled and structured way. And if you want a hand with that, guys, then you can always drop me a message here, Insta DM, personal message, or you can drop me an email at timrobertsoncoaching.com. If you want to go to the next level and get some great results.